Recording. Um, just to kind of give you a heads up, I've been watching a lot of movies. I'm working on a review of Inside and Out. I'm working on ability to show you more of just other than the sample of um, Fury Road in black and white. I'm working on Home. That actually is another good movie. I did watch Jurassic Park, but everybody's talked about that, and I'm not going to stand here and go, "Stand back, dinosaur." No. If I want to do that, I'll just go to the mall and act funny and have someone videotape it. I might do that. But I'm just kind of giving you a heads up. If you're recording this or listening to this on your iPod or your iPhone or your tablet or your computer or your Android or your Windows phone or your smartphone or someone burned it to you for your CD or whatever, definitely subscribe. Come back and subscribe. Leave comments, pretend it's your white girlfriend and punch her. No, you want to push the like button. Don't punch her. Don't punch her. Well, you can punch your computer. I don't care. Because everybody has computer problems from time to time. But I just wanted to actually talk about, there's a show on True TV called Fake Off. Fakeoff. Not to be mistaken with Face Off, the other good show. Fake Off actually is a good show. There's a group called Academy of Villains. Sounds kind of scary, huh? Or a weird DC comic villain group that's educated. I don't know. But there's a guy on there, Jesse Fields. I love performers that are either over the top or they don't back down from a challenge. This guy is phenomenal. He actually does everything it's just phenomenal. You can see him. I put him right next to my ear here. Within the Fake Off, he's just phenomenal. The finale is coming up. The semifinals are phenomenal. He did a fantastic job doing that. Kind of along the lines of this guy, Derek Barry. I've talked to him a few times on Facebook. He's a guy I know through a guy. I know that sounds weird. I went to school with an artist named Nick San Pedro. He's out of Vegas. If you want to buy any awesome paintings, you can actually just Google him. You'll find him. But he's friends with Derek Barry. Phenomenal guy, phenomenal performer. I think everybody should check him out when you go to Vegas. Well, both of them, actually. I have a tendency to sit there and fix my hat. I apologize. I'm always wearing a hat because my hair, I'm growing my hair out. You can see it's kind of sticking out in the back. And it's in that weird 1990s McDonald haircut kind of stage, and I don't feel like having the M cut or the butt cut right now on top of my head, so I'm letting it grow out, and I always wear a hat. Luckily, I can wear a hat all day long, except when I sleep. Wow, excuse me. The reason I'm wearing a green hat is because we all know how green screens work. They talk about them, whatever. You can actually rent this out. I will put your logo right here on my nugget, and it will be there while I'm moving around, whatever. Or I will just print out a piece of paper and print it backwards and put it right here, so that way everybody can see it. I'll even get a pair of old sunglasses and write your logo on the glasses, whatever. I don't care, because I don't need to see this sit here and talk at a webcam. There's a lot of movies coming out. The new Ghostbusters, they just released some of the names. I'm not too impressed with them. There's like New York is one of them. Yates, I think it is, or Gates. I'm not diving too much into it because I don't want to get too big of expectations for it, because everybody goes, oh, they're ruining Ghostbusters. Who cares? They have Ecto-1. Come on. Thor was turned into a frog at some time. Who cares if they're not making a female Egon. They're not making a female I'm blanking on all their names now. Anyway, they're not making a female version of all those characters. They're taking it as a standalone story with similarities that work. Now, if they make a female Slimer, I don't know. That might be a little too weird for me. But they're going back to what it's supposed to be. But yeah, the way it was originally pitched, apparently, from what I've heard, is that it is listed as, ghost janitors, basically. I don't know. Let's see, what other news? Oh, just to let you know, I found out yesterday, or was it? Yeah, yesterday was Saturday. So yes, it was Saturday. Windows made a Cortana app for Android and iOS. I don't know if the iOS one was out yet because I haven't figured it out yet, but I know Android now has Cortana. There's not a widget or anything like that, so you have to open up the app and everything like that. But it's in beta. I think it actually is kind of cool. She'll talk to you just like a Windows phone. It's like the better Siri once it gets done. But I think it's fantastic. You can actually download it off of the Google Play store. You can actually download it if you search Cortana APK. I don't trust those, but you can. The only reason I would recommend that is if you have your phone all rooted and you want to change things and everything. The widget will be coming soon, and I think it'll eventually have full integration into your phone. I don't know what I want to say more, like Hey Cortana, or Okay Google, or Hey Siri. I don't know. I've owned all of those phones. I'd like to know, leave a comment below what you had your phone name or call you. Mine is always idiot or dumbass. Because I think it's funny when you're like, hey Siri, how do you get to the Holiday Inn? She says, there is no Holiday Inns around you, idiot. It works. It breaks up the monotony of using a computer, using whatever. That's fine. I use my hands a lot. I'm gonna try to get some glitter gloves so it's extra fun. Then with the lag of the cameras, it's kind of fun now. Maybe I get lasers on my fingers. I don't know. I'm just seeing what time it is because I'm using a full screen right now. Wow. Everybody's messaging me. I got Snapchats, and I got text messages, and I got, wow. I'm popular with ads. That's who, sign up if you want to lose 10 pounds. No, I need to sign up 10 pounds, or 10 times then. But definitely, let me know if you got music and you want me to, highlight it. I will. A lot of people see this that you wouldn't think actually see this. I can actually get your music to various people. I know a guy who knows a guy who sleeps with a guy who has a dog who walks with another dog at the dog park, owner, and I can get you on airplane. That's just kind of one of those things. I also want to know, what's your favorite kind of Lay's chips? Actually, not really. I just had those sitting there next to me, and I thought, why not? If you don't know, I live in Seattle. If you haven't watched the news or anything like that, Washington State's having abnormally warm. I think we are no longer the rating state, which is kind of odd. But on the other hand, it's nice. We've been sitting at, probably, let's see what today it was actually. Today's 90. It is 90 degrees right now. Normally at this time it's usually about 80, 85. Sometimes it got higher, sometimes lower. Kind of like your PE teacher. Sometimes it's a little high. trying to think what other shows. I've been watching a lot of Mr. Robot. Well, okay, I only watched the first 4 episodes because that's all that's out. But I definitely liked it. It is they kind of it makes fun of itself at some point in episode 4, because they are watching the movie Hackers. Now, if you've ever watched that movie Hackers, it's very cheesy, over the top. Nobody really knows anything. I know that I believe one of the quotes is, "I've been in this game for 25 years, and I've never flown through a virtual, Silicon Valley or whatever." I think it's kind of funny because the show's about hacking and espionage and takeovers and spoiler alerts. Um, it's kind of one of those like, okay, but at the same time, it's good because it works without diving too much into it. It deals with issues that we have internally that don't come out, those things that you discuss with yourself, on the lighter side, the dark side. It pokes fun at happiness and sadness both, which is good. I don't know about the name Mr. Robot, but it ties in, and it works. But it makes you think about various things. Makes you think about what you're doing in front of your computer too. That's about it. Watched the brand new MythBusters last night. One of the few shows I actually watch live because it's hard to find them it takes like 2 weeks for somebody to put them up online or the website to put them up or whatever. But it's a phenomenal. This one they dive into Breaking Bad, Myth, and then they also do their typical blowing things up. Wouldn't be MythBusters unless they blew something up. They got a whole new intro, new music, and new awkwardness. That's for sure. But I mean, there's so much more, out there as far as shows that I'm catching up on. I have in my queue. I have some movies that I need to see. I did watch Minions. Actually, I did watch Minions. That actually, how to explain this without spoilers? Everybody knows the Minions. Everybody knows the Minions from what is it? Despicable Me, Despicable Me 2. Everybody knows Minions. They know the language. It's like French, German, Spanish, Creole, English. English, Creole, English, Spanish. It's crazy. I think at one point they speak Canadian. I mean, who does that? It's like watching a foreign film without, like a half foreign film, half English film without subtitles. I don't know if you actually know, if you've ever watched that. Like Kung Fu Hustle had subtitles. Shaolin Soccer had subtitles, but they're all good movies, good everything. I do recommend checking out Minions 3D. I know it's going to be hitting the cheap theater soon, or definitely do that on 3D if you got kids. If you don't have kids, go ahead and do that too. I don't care. Be a big kid. It's not My Little Pony. You're not going to be a brony. So don't worry about it. Just go see a movie. Support somebody. I mean, or just wait until Redbox. I really don't care. The 3D doesn't really help. But thanks for subscribing. I should be doing another video. I'm going to try to do one of these a day, just so you guys can get a little bit more stuff. If you want me to, I'm going to try to work on some green screen stuff coming up, because I think that would be fun and hilarious, putting in various things behind me. And then I wouldn't be able to wear my hat because then I would have no head. And then maybe we could put like a brain here. I don't know. But anyway, just subscribe away, and thanks for watching and putting up with me.